Hello, my SCP associates. Today I have two SCPs in relation to Father's Day. One bad and one a feels. SCP-1816. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1816 is confined in an underground experimental room measuring 10 meters by 10 meters by 5 meters. The room is climate-controlled and equipped with sunlight-simulating lamps. Access to SCP-1816 is forbidden to all female personnel, unless approved by Dr. Kolodon. The maintenance of SCP-1816 include pruning, fertilization, and repotting is to be conducted by Professor H. Pack. Description: SCP-1816 is a pengjing containing a live specimen of an unidentified tree. The object is approximately 40 centimeters high. SCP-1816 will only affect pregnant mammals. When a subject at an early stage of pregnancy is left in the same room as SCP-1816, the fetus may become an instance of SCP-1816-1. The distance and time of exposure required to cause this effect depends on the size and gestation period of the individual. In the case of murine test subjects, an exposure of 3 minutes a day within 5 meters was found to be sufficient. The requirement for larger mammals, such as human subjects, is not yet fully understood. Instances of SCP-1816-1 are characterized by dwarfism, extreme congenital abnormality, ataxia, and mental retardation. The severity of these physiological defects would be expected to result in aborted pregnancy, but instances of SCP-1816-1 invariably have a lifespan comparable to normal subjects. The cause of the teratogenic properties of SCP-1816 are unknown. No toxin or radiation could be detected. Genome-wide analysis did not reveal any mutation or epigenetic factors that could explain the developmental defects of SCP-1861-1 subjects. Before its acquisition, SCP-1816 was in the possession of Mr. Ruprecht Zorkovich from Redacted, who committed suicide on 11-1 Redacted for reasons unknown. The unusual birth defects observed in the children born from Mrs. Winifred Zorkowitz attracted the attention of Dr. Calden. Mrs. Zorkowitz is currently confined in Ward 7F of the Redacted Sanatorium. Addendum. Excerpts from the psychological evaluation of Mrs. Winifred Zorkowitz, conducted by Dr. Dahlberg.
Tell me about your children, Mrs. Zorkowitz.
They are such beautiful children, just like their father. He's so proud of them.
Really? I was under the impression that your husband...
That idiot. He's not the father of my children. No, he never loved them.
In that case, who is their father?
What are the seed and the soil without the gardener? Their real father, the one who cared for them, nurtured them. He gave them his love, and they grew into beautiful, healthy children in his own image.
Who are you talking about here, Mrs. Zorkowitz?
You know, anyone can crush a sapling, but it takes skill and care to create a bonsai. No further explanation could be obtained from Mrs. Zorkovitz. Zibbles, this Raven. SCP-348. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-348 is to be kept in a standard locker at Site-19. Personnel wishing to conduct tests involving SCP-348 are to obtain Level 3 or higher authorization and present a detailed list of intended test subjects. Description: SCP-348 is a white ceramic bowl patterned with light blue flowers, measuring approximately 20 centimeters in diameter and 19 centimeters high. While no maker marks are present, the Chinese characters for "thinking of you" are etched into the side of the bowl. When in the presence of an individual afflicted with minor ailment or injury, i.e., minor cough, runny nose, scrapes, SCP-348 will fill with soup. While the ingredients present within the soups produced by SCP-348 vary, young subjects, individuals between the age of 4 and 18, have consistently stated that they enjoyed the meal, sometimes stating that it reminds them of their parents' cooking. Subjects will finish the soup found in SCP-348 if allowed. Children who eat from SCP-348 several times often express a feeling of contentment, stating that, though they are eating by themselves, they do not feel lonely. Addendum SCP-348-1. SCP-348 was acquired shortly after rumors of a child living in redacted, apparently possessing remarkable recovery abilities came to the Foundation's attention. Investigation revealed that the child in question originally discovered SCP-348 in the attic of their home and had come to rely on it after receiving insufficient attention from their parents. The child's parents, both full-time workers, refused to comment on their relationship with the child. Resulting tests involving children were carried out under the guise of surveys to gauge the success of new food items offered at public schools. Addendum SCP-348-2. It has been noted that occasionally, after soup produced by SCP-348 has been consumed, a message will materialize on the inside of the bowl. Words produced on the inside of the bowl appear to be printed on the ceramic, consistent with the existent markings. The message that appears will be in the language most familiar to the drinker of the soup. After several hours, or when SCP-348 reproduces another meal, the words disappear. Test Log SCP-348 13-23-redacted. Subject: 8-year-old female, afflicted with sore throat. Brief background: lives with and is on good terms with both parents. Notes: subject took approximately 30 minutes to consume soup. Remarked later that sore throat seemed to have gone away. Subject: 10-year-old male. Recently injured self while biking. Minor bruising. Brief background: lives with both parents. Message appeared: don't forget to brush. Subject: 11-year-old male. Afflicted with slight cold. Brief background: lives with foster parents. Notes: message appeared: I'm glad you're happy. Subject: 9-year-old female. Afflicted with slight cold. Brief background: lives with both parents. Said to be prone to tantrums. Notes: nothing of note occurred during or immediately after testing. Subject stated that while she didn't particularly care for the soup after tasting it, she still wanted to eat it. Follow-up investigations revealed that the subject recovered from the cold faster than was expected. Subject, 6-year-old male, recently injured self while playing with friends. Minor scrapes and scratches. Brief background. Parents divorced. Currently lives with mother. Notes. Message appeared. I'm sorry, son. Subject, 6-year-old female, afflicted with cough. Brief background. Lives with mother and grandfather. Father deceased. Traffic accident. Notes. Message appeared. I love you. Addendum SCP 438-3. Testing has revealed that in the event of someone older than 18 years of age attempts to consume soup created by SCP-348, the individual will find that they are less inclined to finish the meal. Some such individuals will remark that something is missing. Most will simply state that the soup was nothing out of the ordinary. Further studies carried out with older subjects indicate that though messages will appear for individuals older than 18, the appearance of the message is worn and faded. See test log. Test log SCP-348-2635. It was observed that though over 100 subjects were tested, fewer than 5 received messages from SCP-348. Subject, 30-year-old female, afflicted with headache. Brief background. On poor terms with both parents. Refused to accept father's offer for career training. Currently lives alone. Notes. Message appeared. Why? Subject, 35-year-old male, afflicted with cough. Parents divorced. Visits father and stepmother once a month. Does not visit mother on her insistence. Note. Message appeared. It'll get better. Subject, 40-year-old female, afflicted with sore throat. Brief background. Moved away and became estranged from both parents. Nevertheless, sent money and took care of senior housing for both. Father recently passed away. Notes. The subject noted that the soup tasted initially bitter but was fulfilling in the end. Message appeared. Thank you. Subject, 40-year-old male, afflicted with minor backaches. Brief background. Murdered father approximately 1 year ago. Notes. Subject tasted and then refused to consume soup, complaining about the taste. Subject later developed mild stomach pains. After the contents of SCP-348 were disposed of, SCP-348 immediately filled with what appeared to be salt water, which remained for 3 hours before disappearing. Subject, 45-year-old male, afflicted with aches due to arthritis. Brief background. Happily married, lives with wife and children, visits father once a week with family, mother deceased. Notes. Message appeared. I'm proud of you. Despite the extensive data gathered in testing, it is unknown whether the message that SCP-348 has manifest originated from the fathers of the subject or SCP-348 itself. Addendum SCP-348-4. SCP-348 was once used in a test involving a 60-year-old man suffering from a terminal illness. The subject, a grandfather with multiple grandchildren, stated that the soup produced by SCP-348 was the best he'd ever tasted. Following the test, the subject reported feeling a sense of satisfaction and noted that the pain caused by the illness seemed to have faded. The subject passed away peacefully a week later. So quoth this raven. My darlings, if you like my content, please like, subscribe, leave me a little comment and I will comment back. Follow me on Twitter, and have a wonderful Father's Day, everyone out there. Bye-bye.